Good day, Sir Jeremy. Good day, everyone. My name is Anne-Emery M. Bernardo, and I'm from BSIT 3PACE. And today, I am going to do a simulation and demonstration of LAN creation using Cisco Packet Tracer with subnetting. So, the purpose of this simulation and demonstration is to provide a hands-on way to apply networking concepts such as yung proper way po of IP addressing, how to make a accurate subnetting, and also po how to configure yung mga devices. Through this simulation po, students or users po can visualize how a LAN operates. Also, yung test connectivity po, and they will also understand how subnetting improves network organization, performance, and management. By the way po, subnetting po pala according sa itinuro po sa amin ni Sir Jeremy is the process of dividing a large network into smaller, more manageable subnetworks or subnets. Going back po sa ating topic, so first things first po, ang una pong gagawin natin is subnetting. So kailangan po is ma-assign po muna natin yung network ID, usable IP, and broadcast ID ng bawat subnet po. And also, kukumputin din po natin yung number of networks, IP address in each network, and lastly po is usable IP address in each network katulad po ng sinabi ko kanina. Okay. So, dito po, meron po tayong original network block which is 192.168.10.0/25. So, yung /25 po is, ito po yung CIDR value. Going next to sa ating subnet mask which is 255.255.255.128. So, bakit po naging 128? Kasi nanghiram po tayo ng isa sa ating host bits. Since /25 po yung CIDR value, manghihiram po tayo ng isa. Dahil yung network bits po natin ay 24 lang, manghihiram ng isa sa host bits. Ito po yon yung 2 raised to 7. So, kaya po naging 128 is kinompute po natin yung 2 raised to 7 which is ang kinalabasan po is 128. Kaya yun po yung nakalagay sa ating subnet mask. Network bits naman po, bakit naging 25? So, from original value ng ating network bits, 24, nang hiram po tayo ng isa sa ating host bits, naging +1 po, kaya naging 25. Host bits naman po, from original value na host bits ay 8, nabawasan po siya ng isa since nang hiram po kanina, kaya magiging 7 na lang po since 8 minus 1 is 7. Okay, so yung task po natin is gumawa ng 2 networks. Kaya from original network block na 192.168.10.0/25 is magiging /26 na po siya. Dahil 2 networks na po yung gagawin, naging /26 na, hihiram na naman po ulit tayo ng host bits. Yung subnet mask niya po, 255.255.255.192. Bakit naging 192? So, ito po yung starting natin kanina, hihiram po ulit ng host bits. Kaya po naging 192 is 2 raised to 7 is 128, 2 raised to 6 is 64. Pinag-plus po silang dalawa, kaya naging 192. Network bits from original value na 25, nadagdagan po ng isa since humiram na naman po tayo ng host bits, kaya naging 26. And sa host bits po, since yung original value kanina is 7, nabawasan na naman po ng isa si host bits, kaya naging 6. Okay? Next po is a number of networks, 2 raised to n. So, yung n po dito is total number of bits borrowed from host. Kung ilan yung nahiram natin na host. So, kung ilan ba yon? So, ito yon. 6, isa lang naman. So, yung 1, isa-substitute natin siya dito kay n. Kaya magiging 2 raised to 1 is equals to 2. Next is yung number of IP address in each network. So, ito yung, yung formula, 2 raised to n is total number of host bits. So, dito natin siya makikita doon sa hiniram nating host bits. Ito siya, yung 6. Isa-substitute natin yung 6 kay 1 dito, ay kay n rather. Kaya magiging 2 raised to 6. Pag kinompute po natin, ang lalabas ay 64. Next one, lastly, yung usable IP address in each network. May formula po tayo na 2 raised to n minus 2. So, yung n po dito is total number of remaining host bits, yung natirang host bits. So, bibilangin po natin. Ito po yung nahiram natin. Ilan po yung natira? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 po yung natira. Isa-substitute po natin yung 6 kay n. 2 raised to 6 is equals to 64. Minus 2 is equals to 62 yung usable IP address in each network. So, bakit 62 kung meron tayong 64 IP address in each network? 62 kasi yung dalawa is ilalaan natin for network ID and for broadcast ID. Next one is mag-a-assign na tayo ng mga IP address. So sa subnet 1, magsisimula tayo sa 192.168.10.0. Ito po yung network ID natin. So from this network ID, para makuha yung usable IP ni subnet 1, ito pong last digit na to, 0, ipa-plus po natin siya sa usable IP address, which is 62. So 0 plus 62 is 62. So yung usable IP po natin is hanggang 62 lang. So, bakit po naging 1? Kasi yung network ID ay sa 0 and next po ng 0 is 1. Yun naman po yung unang usable IP sa subnet 1. Okay? Yung next po ng 62 is 63. Doon naman po natin siya ilalaan sa ating broadcast ID. Next one po sa subnet 2, 63. Ang kasunod niya po is 64. Ito naman po yung ilalaan natin na network ID para sa subnet 2. And para makuha yung usable IP ni subnet 2, ipa-plus po natin yung 64 sa 62 yung usable IP address. Ang kinalabasan po is 126. So, yung subnet 2 po ay yung usable IP niya po is hanggang 126. 65 po yung first usable IP kasi yung 64 is nakalaan po sa network ID. And lastly, 127 po ilalaan natin sa ating broadcast ID. Okay? Next po is, punta na po tayo sa ating Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, Google. Okay, balik po tayo sa Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, ang gagamitin po natin ay router, which is itong router na 2911. Dalawang switch. Ito pong 2960 ang gagamitin. And apat na end device, PC. Tigdalawa yung dalawang switch. Okay? Okay. So, dito po, iibahin ko lang yung name ng bawat device para hindi nakakalito. So, router ay magiging si R1, si switch 2, ito po yung magiging switch 2 natin, ito po yung magiging switch 1, okay, and sa PC, ito yung magiging PC4, ito si PC3, okay, and ito si PC2, and lastly, ito si PC1. Okay, so after nating ma-rename lahat ng devices, is i-connect po natin siya through copper straight through. Okay, so pindutin po yung router. So papuntang switch 1, ang pipindutin po natin is yung gigabit Ethernet 0/0 papunta kay switch 1. Pindutin si switch 1, fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay, connect naman po natin si switch 2. Pindutin ulit po si router. Kung yung kanina po, ang pinindot po natin papunta kay switch 1 ay 0/0, kay switch 2 po ay 0/1. Okay, and fast Ethernet pa rin po, 0/1 pa rin. Next po is, i-connect naman natin yung switch sa mga PC. Okay, copper straight through pa din. Papunta kay PC1, gigabit Ethernet 0/1 ang gagamitin. Fast Ethernet 0. Pag papunta kay PC2, 0 to naman. 0/2 naman since yung sa PC1 ang ginamit natin ay yung 0/1. And fast Ethernet pa din. Next is papunta naman kay PC3. Gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Papunta kay PC3. Fast Ethernet pa din. Kay PC4. Gigabit Ethernet 0/2 since yung 0/1 ay na kay PC3. And fast Ethernet pa din. So, ayusin lang po natin yung formation ng mga devices. Okay? Okay. So, after po nun, punta po tayo kay R1, ating router. Punta po tayo kay CLI kasi magko-configure na po tayo ng ating router. So, dito po, N, no, enter again. So, enable, ConFT, okay. So, dito po yung nilagay natin papunta kay switch 1, which is yung int gigabit Ethernet, papunta kay switch 1, 0 dash 0. Int gigabit Ethernet 0/0. Okay? Next is, mag-isiset na po natin yung IP address niya, which is ito po, IP add 192.168.10.1. So, bakit 10.1? Kasi siya yung first usable IP kay subnet 1. Ito yon. First usable IP kay subnet 1. Okay, balik tayo sa ating Cisco Packet Tracer. And then, yung wag natin kalimutan yung subnet mask 255.255.192. Ito po yun yung kanina, yung subnet mask ng new network block natin. Ito po. Okay? Balik po ulit tayo sa ating and after po nyan, enter, no shot. After ng no shot, enter po ulit, and then isang exit. Okay, after po nyan is, i-ano po natin yung papunta naman kay switch 2, which is yung int gigabit Ethernet. So, yung kung kay switch 1 po yung 0/0, yung kay switch 2 naman po is 0/1. Okay, mali spelling. Be mindful lang po sa spelling kasi sensitive po yung Cisco Packet Tracer. Gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Okay? Next po is magsiset ulit tayo ng IP address para dito. So, ang isiset natin na IP address is yung first usable IP address kay subnet 2 naman. 192.168.10.65. Okay, so dito po yung nakuha. First usable IP kay subnet 2. Ito po yun. 192.168.10.65. Okay? So, yung don't forget yung subnet mask, which is yung 255.255.192 pa din. Okay? Enter. No shot po ulit. Katulad lang ng ginawa po kanina. No shot. And then exit. Okay? So, after po nyan, alis po tayo kay router. Balik po sa Cisco Packet Tracer. Punta po tayo sa mga PC. Ngayon, kailangan po nating puntahan yung IP configuration ng bawat PC. So, punta po tayo sa desktop. IP configuration, sa PC1 po muna. So, isiset po natin yung IP address niya. 192.168.10.2. So, bakit po .2? Kasi yung .1, nandun po, kinonfig na po natin kanina dun sa router. Ngayon, yung .2 naman po, siya po yung second usable IP address for subnet 1. Subnet mask po, papalitan lang po natin yung dulo ng 192. And yung default gateway, ito po yung nilagay natin na IP address doon kanina sa router. 192.168.10.1. Ito po yung kaninang nilagay sa router again. After nyan, PC2 naman. Punta po ulit sa desktop, IP configuration. Set po natin ang IP address si PC2. 192.168.10.3 naman. Since yung 2, nilagay natin sa PC1. And yung 3 naman, ito naman yung third usable IP address sa subnet 1. Yung subnet mask, palitan ulit natin ng 192 sa dulo. And ito yung ilalagay ulit natin yung nilagay natin kaninang sa ating router, which is yung 10.1. Okay? X, PC3 naman. Desktop again, IP configuration. Ang isiset po natin dito is IP address. First usable IP address ni subnet 2 naman. 192.168.10. Ano yun? 66. Since yung 65, ginamit natin kanina sa pag-config nung sa router. Okay? Subnet mask. 66, by the way, yung second usable IP address kay subnet 2. Okay? Ay, nawala. Balik tayo. 192.168.10.66. Okay? Kay subnet mask. Okay, ulit. Nag-error. 192.168.10.66. Okay, yung subnet mask, palitan lang po yung dulo ng 192. And ito yung default gateway, yung ilalagay natin yung first usable IP address ni subnet 2, which is 168.10.65. Okay, ito po yung kanina. Balik tayo sa ating PC3. Okay, alis na tayo dito. Lastly, punta tayo kay PC4. Desktop ulit, IP configuration. Set ulit ng IP address 192.168.10.67. Since yung 66 ang ginamit natin kay PC3, palitan ulit yung subnet mask, yung dulo, 192. And ito ulit yung first usable IP address ni subnet 2, 10 and 65. So, tapos na po tayo sa IP configuration. Now, let's proceed po sa test connectivity. So, dito po sa PC1, pupunta po tayo sa command prompt. And itatry po natin i-ping yung PC2, yung PC3, PC4, gateway of subnet 1, and gateway of subnet 2 para malaman natin if connected ba sila. So, start po tayo sa pag-ping kay PC2, 192.168.10.3. Ito po yung IP address na ginamit natin kay PC2. Pinging si PC2. Okay, zero loss, it means connected po. Next is PC3, 66 po yung ginamit natin kay PC3. Okay. If may nakita pong loss, ulitin lang po yung pag-ping. And itry po ulit. Kailangan zero loss na po. Okay, zero loss. Next is si PC4, which is yung sa 67 yung huli niya. Okay. Request timeout again. May loss ulit. Uulitin lang ulit natin i-ping. Pag may nakikita po tayong loss, uulitin lang po i-ping hanggang sa mag-zero loss na. Okay. PC4 pinging, zero loss. Next is i-ping natin si subnet 1. Gateway of subnet 1, which is yung 10.1. Okay. Zero loss. Next is gateway of subnet 2, which is 65. Ang huli. Okay, zero loss. Proceed naman tayo kay PC2. Ipiping naman natin yung command prompt ulit. Ping muna si PC1. 192.168.10.2. PC1 pinging. Okay, zero loss. Next is iping naman natin si PC3, which is 66 naman. Okay, zero loss. Next is si PC4, 67. Papalitan lang natin ng dulo. Okay, zero loss ulit. Next is si default gateway ulit ni subnet 1, which is si 10.1. Zero loss ulit. Subnet 2 naman. Oh. Okay, zero ba na ulit? Subnet 2 is si 65. Okay, tapos na tayo kay PC2. Punta tayo kay PC3. Command prompt ulit. Iping naman si PC1. 168.10.2. Pinging PC1. Zero loss. Pinging PC2. Okay. Zero loss ulit. And then, iping natin si PC4. 67. Okay. Zero loss. And then si subnet 1. Gateway of subnet 1, which is 10.1. Okay, next is gateway of subnet 2, which is 10.65. Okay, zero lost. Next, proceed tayo kay PC4. Command prompt ulit. Iping ulit natin yung mga PC. Ping ulit si PC1, 192.168.10.2. Okay, zero lost. PC2 naman, .3, zero loss ulit. And next is si PC3.66, zero loss ulit. And then yung gateway of subnet 1, which is 10.1, okay, zero loss. And then si gateway of subnet 2, which is 65. Okay, zero loss. So it means connected po silang lahat sa isa't isa. Overall po, this demonstration and simulation showed how to create a local area network or LAN using Cisco Packet Tracer by properly designing the network topology, assigning IP addresses, and applying subnetting to divide a single network into multiple subnets. Lastly po, proper subnetting and correct network setup are important because they ensure efficient use of IP addresses, improve network performance, reduce congestion, and enhance security by organizing devices into manageable network segments. And that concludes my simulation/demonstration. Thank you for listening.